Morning, folks. It's Shane with Bent South Outdoors. We're down here on some public land, WMA, and was in here a couple weeks ago. Found a few acorn trees in here. Had plenty on them. I just want to go in here and check the status of them this morning. We've got a week to go for our archery season opener, and see if these pigs are in here. See if the deer are working on them. I'm just trying to get things lined up and ready to roll. It's overcast this morning. It's about 68 degrees. Fairly cool. Fall's in the air for sure. So y'all stay tuned with us and let's see what we can find in here this morning. Okay, folks, we're on the way back in here to these acorn trees. Run up on this pig sign in here. We've not had no rain in about 3 or 4 weeks now. It's kind of dried up. But this is a funnel trail right around the bottom of these ridges where they dump off into the swamp here. You can see an old pig wallow right here. Follow the trail right through there. Look at that tree right there. When he left this wallow right here behind us, that'll give you direction of which way these pigs are going or traveling. They rub mud off the side of them, scratch around on these trees. Just pay attention to things like that. Here's another little wallow right here. There's a little bit better freshman right here. They've been in. Just pay attention to these things, which way they're traveling. Try to get on. We don't have that many pigs here, but they are in here. And a lot of times, if you watch sign like this, you can get up on them and have success with them. Some of that's pretty fresh right there. They are pigs in the area here. About anywhere you can find a wet spot in the swamp right now, there's going to be plenty of pig signs. But you can see the trail. coming right off down through here. They're using it pretty heavy. Let's walk on down it just a little further, see what else we can find. See, there's another little tree that they rubbed up on, up in here. Pretty good sized pigs. That's about waist high on me. But yeah, guys, that's some signs to look for. You might have some success doing that, trying this. We're going to follow this path around through the bottom of the bottoms right here and see where the next pinch point is. Y'all stay tuned. Okay, folks. I made it down here to the old dried up creek. Like I said, we ain't had no rain. Everything's pretty much dried up right now, but this is a prime example for these places that you can catch these pigs and deer crossing and traveling through here, because it's about the only thing that we got that has any moisture is on these dried up creek banks. But you can see where the pigs has just been in here just tearing it up. Got some few acorn trees dropping off. Got a pin oak right there, squirrels working in right now. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's a few pin oaks dropping off in here. And like I say, these are key areas on this public land. The river's down there about probably 75, 100 yards. But all you gotta do is just watch what's in here. These squirrels are gonna tell you a lot. Let me take you up this creek and show you what these pigs are doing. I mean, it's a pretty sign all in here. They're just rooting it up, tearing it up. They're never looking for grubs and whatever they can find. And what they'll do is go around the edge of the banks and root up in here, trying to dig for forage food. I mean, this is just covered up with pig signs in here. And that's pretty fresh. I'd say that was last night, yesterday evening, last night. I'm trying to stay on. You can see where he moved that log right here. Looking up under that log. And there's rooting it up in here. I can take this creek about, I don't know, probably 3/4 of a mile through there. And that's what I try to do. I try to stalk around places like this, because you can get up on them pretty good. Kind of come out on the creek bed and look up and down and sometimes spot them like that. But okay, folks. Got a little bit further up this creek. I wanted to show you this right quick. This is a bend in the creek, and this is a good spot to try to set up on this creek if you're coming in here doing some steel hunting or whatever. But there's like 6 crossings coming off this left side over here. coming off into this creek on this bank. What it is, there's two ridges that come down to make fingers that drop off into a swamp that has a little bit of water. It's just dry in there, but it does have a little bit of water, and they're wearing it out pretty good. But you come back to the right side, and you can see above the creek bank in there, you can see those fingers that fall off these ridges. There's three that come together right here. And what this does, it creates a funnel area with a lot of activity right through here. And plus you have this creek as a food source for them. You can kind of see what they're doing. They're digging up under these banks, up in the roots of these banks. You see where they just root up under there, get all up under there, and what they're doing, they're looking for them grubs. But there's one that dumps off in here, one crossing, two crossings, that dump right off in here. And I've come up further up the creek, and we got a little bit of water in here, so that's another reason for them to be here. You can see where they're just digging up in the roots around the edge of the bank where it meets the creek. And like I said, you got the hardwood acorn trees up on top of this ridge. There's a little flat right here on top of this bank, about 20 yards wide, before the ridge fingers drop off in here. So, I don't know if I can show you from down in here, but I'm using this creek as an access to get around to see what's all happening in here. But all I done was just follow those trails around the bottom of these pinch points, and you find these pinch points, and most of the time it turns out pretty good, more than not. But you can kind of see on the left side of the creek, you can't really see that swamp. I don't want to go over there boogering it up because they're using that pretty heavy, but there's a little wet spot right over there that's holding some water, and they're all in that. They stay in that. There's something I want to show you right quick, guys. Alright, guys. I got up here to the feed tree, and they're working it pretty hard. That's the old creek bed right down there. You can kind of see. I take this creek bed in here, and then I come up that little cut draw, that little ditch right there that comes up out of the creek bed. But you can see that the creek goes on up through there. But what this is, there's a funnel area. See this little flat that comes down in here that comes off of these ridge tops. And these deer and pigs use this to travel through here. And I found this feed tree right off the side of it a couple of weeks ago. Had a few acorns on it, and they're starting to drop a little bit. But you can see, just look at how they've got it tore up. They're in here getting these acorns. There's a couple of hickory nut trees right here that's dropping too, and the pigs working on them. But let me walk you around right here for just a second, and then I'm getting out of here. You can see where all this fresh side where they're just in here digging up, rooting around, picking up. Got a white oak dropping right here. We're gonna walk over here up under it and make just a little quick lap and get out of here. I just wanted to come here and check this one out and make sure it had activity, and I'd say they was in here pretty heavily. They working on it pretty good. But you can see where everything's just tore up around this tree. See how it just falls off that ridge top on this slope, and it goes right down to that little bottom. And there's a funnel area right out between the creek and the bottom of these ridge fingers. I would say this is probably going to be one of your higher percentage areas right here early in the season. You can see where they just been working it all up in here. Digging around, I'm sure the turkeys has been in here. Pigs just get in here and they just root up all this old stuff. Bunch of old dead blowdowns and stuff in here. A lot of this fresh thyme here this morning. Alright guys, I just wanted to show you that. I'm going to cut this thing off and get out of here and go check another spot. Alright guys, I'm back here at the truck now. Wanted to go in there this morning and check out the places that I've been in here a couple of weeks ago looking around, found some acorn trees. Wanted to check them out and see how they was progressing. Had one that wasn't dropping too much, it was still holding, but I had one that was dropping pretty good. The deer and the pigs have been in there working on it. A lot of fresh signs and stuff in there this morning. Tried to show you a few places down through there, you know, where the pigs and stuff kind of feed around in those creeks, and wanted to keep a visual on what was going on in there about how they was traveling and everything. So, but yeah, if you like what you see, like and subscribe, and sure help me out on the channel, and hope to have a lot more content coming to y'all guys. The season opening 1 week from today, matter of fact, and well, 1 week tomorrow. And hopefully we can get in there and get some activity for you and get you some content recorded. And I'm going all stick and string this year, traditional archery. So y'all wish me luck. I hope every one of y'all have a successful year. Be safe out there. Watch out for other folks. And want to thank the Lord for giving me the opportunity to come out here this morning and make this happen. What for Him, none of this would be possible. He knows what I love to do, and gives me the will to get up and go do it. So thank you guys for watching.